Okay, I'm ready to put this transfer case back together. I've got all my parts laid out here. Big reason why I need these videos is it's been over a week. I can't remember where anything goes, so I got to look at my videos. First thing I'll do is put these two bolts back in here, just so that I know where they go. Put this new seal in. I got it in there good. This goes on there. A little crooked there. I got it in crooked. It didn't go in straight. And I cracked my case right there. Shit. Alright, I got it back out. I fucked that up. Permanent. What I decided to do is just box this transfer case up until I can find a replacement for that part of the case that I broke. So I just put it all in here, and I got my other transfer case, my spare. Been working on this spare for the last couple of weeks here, so it's all cleaned up and ready to go just like the other one was. So I'm going to start over again. Get my seal in here and then get my bearing in. This is the same seal. Took this out after I broke that other case. Greased it up good this time. I checked it really careful. I didn't see any damage. Okay, this guy is flush in here. Good. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in here. Okay, I've got it back under the press, and I'm really careful to make sure everything's lined up. And it's sliding in pretty easy. It kind of popped a little bit, tried to go crooked again while I was pushing it in. I backed it off and adjusted, get this snap ring back in place. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take this little gear assembly. This has a little notch on one side that goes around that little steel ball there. There we go. You got to line up these gears. Okay, it's in there. Next thing I'm going to do is put the RTV on that surface and that surface. Okay, I have a thin layer of RTV on these surfaces. Close, just like it should. Now put the nine bolts in there. Get those all in. Alright, I got those 9 bolts in. Now I'm going to torque those bolts to 20 foot-pounds. Put this little lock plate on here. Make that line up right a bit more. There we go. So that lines up. And I can just put this bolt in here, and don't forget I got to put Loctite on there. Now screw it in and tighten it to 20 foot-pounds. I'm going to give it a turn here, make sure everything looks nice and smooth. Bearings seem really good. There's no play in them at all. Alright, and the next step in putting this together is to find out if we need a shim ring here. This one didn't have one. But to check, see if you need a shim ring according to the instruction, here is how you do it. Lay a ruler across the mating surface there, measuring from that edge to this edge. Put this on here. The trick is that it's a real fine measurement, so getting it straight is kind of a challenge. So I measured that at 42.4. You need to measure from the top of this bearing to that mating surface. Do the same thing, just lay your ruler across the bearing so it's flat. Measure the distance. So I got 42.6. first measurement minus the second measurement. This is going to be off 42.24 and then 42.19. That's probably my carefulest. I have a clearance of 0.05 millimeters, so that does not need a shim. That's why it didn't have one in it. My other case that I did have a shim in it. If you do have a shim in there, then I recommend putting it back in for sure.